What's good, historians? So we left off on Athena turning Arachne into a spider. I'll let you be the judge of Athena's actions on that part, but let's move on. First, let me move to my thinking chair so I can keep a flow. So, after Athena turned Arachne into a spider, she had to get her mind right. So she went to Hephaestus' forge to get a new spear. But Hephaestus had other things in mind. Hephaestus wanted Athena, but the virgin goddess wasn't going to be a victim. So she tried to escape Hephaestus, but Hephaestus chased her and soon he caught up. But when Hephaestus caught up, she turned around and fought him off. But Hephaestus still ended up, as the story says, spilling his seed on her leg. Athena won this battle, and she wiped his seed to the earth, which ended up impregnating Gaia. And this result was the birth of Erichthonius, in which Athena was forced to take the role of guardianship for. But I want to stop there so I can maybe explain this from my perspective, seeming that it may be a little confusing on why she had to take guardianship. So, Athena was the patron goddess, and no way would the ancient storytellers give the notion that Athena could be raped. But no way would the storytellers give the notion that women had ultimate power in decisions, because back in these times, if you were a woman that had been sexually assaulted or just assaulted, sadly, there was no recourse unless a male figure stepped in for vengeance. So I believe this part of the story depicts a strong goddess, but because she was a woman, she could not dodge her given fate. Now, back to the story. So, given that Athena had many responsibilities as a goddess, she saw that she wouldn't be able to care for Erichthonius. With this notion, she gave Erichthonius to King Cecrops' daughters, Pandrosus, Aglaris, and Herse, in which they were forced to look after. But the only condition was that they could not look into the basket to view Erichthonius. Now for context, King Cecrops was half snake, half man. So was Erichthonius, which makes sense on why Athena wanted to put him in the care of Cecrops. Anyway, all of the sisters ended up disobeying and took a peek, and when this happened, Erichthonius started crying profusely. This cry sounded like the most horrific sound to Athena. So Athena showed back up, and when she saw that the sisters had disobeyed her orders, she cursed them to hear Erichthonius' cries constantly forever, which ended up with King Cecrops' daughters committing suicide. Another story says Pandrosus listened when all of the other daughters disobeyed, and Athena made her one of her patron priestesses. On that note, I'm going to end this, so stay tuned for part 4 to see what becomes of Erichthonius.